Hey gang, it is Azzas back again with Odds and Ends Part 2 in the video series. This is going to be a continuation from the first video, so let's keep in mind everything from the first video, the rotation, managing focus, cooldowns, targeting, interrupts, etc. So we got a Void Star. I go down the middle here, lead the pack, end up getting the expertise bonus. I see someone around the corner, so I escape to clear target them, and I go ahead and blow offensive cooldowns. I leap in, start laying into them, and I get CC'd. 3 people on me just laying into me. Stealthy's going to ninja cap the door. Look at my health. I'm not really blowing cooldowns just yet. I'm waiting. Guardian leap. Okay. From there, I'm going to blow my med pack and my enure and my saber ward. I'm going to force push, leap ahead to get away from the guy that's on me. Start my rotation from there. Alright. As I go past the door, he's trying to disarm it. I'm going to awe him, catch him with that, keep him off the door. And I got my blinders on here, which is kind of bad, but I really want this person dead, so I'm going to keep laying into him, even with low health, interrupt that heal, dispatch, and it's over. From there, Guardian Leap across. Should have stayed next to the healer, but I decided to force leap away from him, slow him, but unfortunately the dots are going to kill me. Alright. Now, the next one here, I'm taking a lot of fire, a lot of damage. Me and a teammate end up killing this person. This guy has me targeted. You can see it underneath him. I have target of target. So from there, I'm going to force push him. I'm going to end up pulling my cooldowns, the same thing as I did last time. Enure, med pack, Guardian Leap across, back into him with almost half health now. From there, going to go ahead and lay into him. So the healing bonuses help me. Now watch this one carefully. Offensive and defensive cooldowns. I'm going to leap in. I'm going to do Cyclone Kick to keep them off, blow my offensive cooldowns. From there, I pop Saber Ward right away. Watch my health. It will not hardly move on both these people. They're hitting me. Now next I'm going to blow Focus Defense. From there, I'm keeping my rotation up, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick them up and force stasis them to keep control of the fight. I look around real quick. No one's coming. Force push him, keeping control. I leap in, finish him off the dispatch. So because I timed my defensive cooldowns well, look at my health. It hardly even moved. Alright, so you want to try and time that when you know you're going to get in a situation where you're going to take a lot of damage. So me and a healer go left here. I decided to go here to stall these guys, and I was hoping my healer would get the node, but he actually followed me, and I'm like, okay, go get the node. So from here, I'm just trying to slow him a little bit. I awe him, didn't work out real well there. Force push him away. Again, a little confusion on who's going to get the node. So after a while, I'm like, you know what, let me get some distance and force leap in and just start my rotation. So I leap in, they start focus firing the healer and burn him down pretty quick. So I see the healer in the background. I'm going to blow offensive cooldowns and just start laying into him, doing my rotation, doing my plasma brand, etc. Interrupt that, do a master strike, interrupt it to get the dispatch off before he gets the heal off. So it's a one-on-one fight at this point. Just doing my rotation the best I can, managing my focus. I pop my med pack and my enure. He has that little debuff, that little buff on him, which basically means he can't be slowed. So I pick him up, force stasis him, constantly moving around, dispatch him, get some heavy hits there, but in the end I'm able to pull it off. Alright, now watch this. I'm taking the node, I didn't line of sight, and I'm like, oh crap, someone's coming. The healer comes back with a pro CC. Look at that, bam. CC's him out there, he can't get the leap off, I get the node. So good job to that healer, that random healer right there. Now here, I basically am going to heal up a little bit. Watch me trying to click target that guy. It took 3 times. That's why you don't click target. So I saber throw, leap, start my rotation. He goes down rather quickly. Get a full master strike off, dispatch. We AoE taunt to catch the person in front and behind me. From there, just doing my rotation, get the dispatch off. Watch this. Force push, tab target, leap. I force push one guy, leap into the other guy who's a little squishier, and then help my teammates take him down. So little things like that are good to do when you can tab target when there's only 2 enemies. And then there's doing my rotation, same thing, tab target, dispatch the guy with low health, go for the objective. Now in this one, the hallway just really gets to be a mess when it comes to targeting, and you'll see why. I run through the door here, I get one slow off, I don't spam it, I start moving ahead, pop focus defense, it's robbing me of focus, but trying to pick someone out in this hallway is just a mess. My suggestion, you tab target until you find someone with low health and just start your rotation. I find one person, start laying into him, find a second person, start laying into him from there. I find the third person, leap in, dispatch, and then finally get the fourth person. So in the hallway it gets to be a little mess. Tab target's your best friend. Don't even think about clicking. It just isn't going to work. And then from there, just doing my normal rotation, and we kill him and get one of the doors down. Now, in this one, I'm going to leap in. Didn't saber throw, which I should have done, but I leap in. I all both of them. I don't have any dots on them. Just kind of buying some time. I'm going to slow them real quick. Guardian leap, and then I'm back on the same target. From there, adding some dots, just basically doing the normal rotation that I normally do. Now this target, you can see my target of target. He has me focused. He gets a leap off on me, but you know what? That's okay. We got 4 people here. He's going to go down pretty quick. All right. So in this one's actually pretty good. Watch this guy kite me. He blows cooldowns when I leap in, nullifying all of my Master Strike. Good timing on his defensive cooldowns. Look at the distance. He's kiting me very nicely. 4 stasis. There's your 10 meters. Understand that, know that. My dots are ticking really hard on him. From there, I'm going to create some distance, leap in, and finish him off the dispatch. But the power techs and vanguards are really good at kiting you. You really got to manage that distance correctly. Now watch this. Not targeting that guy on the node. Cyclone slash. He goes for it again. I'm going to force sweep and get him off it. He goes for it again. I'm going to all him to keep him off of it. I never even change targets. So you can do that as well. Now after that, I Guardian leaped to my teammate. From there, I'm just going to pick this guy. He looks kind of squishy and start laying into him. Notice he gets away from me. I'm not going to chase him down. I'm just going to target someone else. I'll tab target, find someone else closer, fight by the node. My teammates are already on this guy, so they're going to go down pretty easily. Don't chase people, all right? Especially at nodes. Usually stay right by the node and fight who you have to. Now this one gets a little crazy with respect to targeting. Lots of people here. I end up seeing a hero in the background. I tab target to get to him, interrupt that cast, and then start my rotation from there. He even has his shield up. More people are coming in. It gets a little hectic. But again, same idea. Interrupt when I can, stay on him, keeping pressure. We get 1 person down. Now from here, I'm going to force stasis this guy just to buy a little time. We kill a 2nd person, and now my teammates, we can gang up on this guy and take him down pretty quick. I line of sight, try and get the node from where they're going to spawn. Unfortunately, I get knocked off here. So from there, I'm stunned, which gives me plenty of focus to do anything I need to do. I'm just going to tab target, find someone with low health, and hit him. So I tab target again, find a healer in the background here, start hitting him. I see a stealthy come in. I'm going to all real quick, grabbing the stealthy, find my target again. He's dead. Tab target, grab the next target. Alright. AoE taunt real quick just to hopefully get some damage reduction. I'm just kind of cutting this guy back and forth here. Eventually I get CC'd and stunned. And I'm going to pick one. Guardian leap to a teammate to help. That's actually a healer. Trying to protect him. So I'm taking out the person on the healer. A vanguard comes in the background. Just tracer missile spam. And really those guys do a lot of damage if you leave them alone. They take out my healer. From there I'm just going to hit him with a saber throw. Drawing his attention. Now my health's starting to chip away, but I'm not blowing cooldowns yet. I'm going to leap back to the left here, take this guy out because he's got low health. Now my health's starting to get hurting. So what am I going to do? I'm going to force push him away, go back behind the turret, use my med pack, line of sight, and just try and get the objective. Unfortunately, he's going to come back and get me off it, which is fine. My saber ward deflected a little bit there, which is nice. I've got extremely low health, trying to get on him, to stay on him, to actually do some damage. He's cutting me very nicely here. And then from there, he ends up killing my teammate or stalling him. I force stasis. I see someone in the background. Not a good situation. Look at my health here too. I basically have no health, and I am on this healer. All I do is pop focus defense. Look how long I stay up, just constantly putting pressure on the healer. I use my resolute, heals me for 1400, keeps me alive just long enough to get the healer down. So that's where second wind really comes in handy in little situations like that. All right. Now, this guy is pretty squishy. Watch this rotation. I get the opener, I leap in. Look at my Master Strike. The third hit does 4,400 damage. That tells me he's incredibly weak. I'm going to stay on him and just take him out real quick. I do a quick all to buy time. Unfortunately, the other guy gets out of it. He guards him. Obviously a tank. Even as squishy as somebody is, when they get guarded, you cannot burn through this shield. Watch me. I'm just still hitting him. I leap. I get dispatches off. He's incredibly low. Guarding is very powerful. So anytime somebody gets guarded, flip to the tank who guarded him. That's always your best bet. So he gets away from me. I decide to force push to kind of reset the fight. I get the opener with the leap. From there, I do a plasma brand right into an overhead slash, putting dots on him, pick him up in the force stasis, letting those dots tick. Dispatch comes up, dispatch, blade storm, dots kill him. Alright, so again, guarding is very powerful when an enemy does it to a player, but remember, even though we're DPS spec in this, we can still flip to Sarusu form and guard and do the same job too. So we do have a lot of utility by flipping stances. In this case, a teammate gets the hut ball, I leap in, I single target taunt him, I immediately flip to tank stance and guard the hut ball healer. Use my target nearest friend, I get the guard off on him. From here I'm going to AoE taunt, reducing damage. He gets gripped away. I'm going to go ahead and all. Now I'm going to see this through the end. I'm going to make sure he gets to the goal line. So I run up here to look, and wouldn't you know it, an enemy player is up there, almost knocks him off. I force sleep up to him, immediately pick him up and force stasis, buying my teammate time. I'm not done yet. Get off my porch. I force push him off. My teammate is now free to go get the touchdown and then run back to the middle. Okay. So also when you attack people, I like to move around a lot. Killed someone there with low health, not a big deal. I try and open on him. He gets a flash grenade off, which is a long CC. When you attack, be sure to move around a lot. I'm tab targeting here. I find someone in the back. I like to always attack someone in the back. So I'm going to leap in. I'm going to start my rotation. Watch the distance. Third hit of Master Strike connects. Even though it looked like he was away, he was still within the 4 meters. Force slow. Now notice I'm moving around like a hyperactive squirrel. I do that for 2 reasons. Number 1, I want to get behind the person. And number 2, when you get stunned and CC'd, you stop moving. So it's always important to move as much as you possibly can. Alright, now this gets to be a little bit of a mess. This team is doing a great job defending. I end up finding a healer here and I just start laying into him. I start my rotation, interrupt everything I can. From there I pop my med pack and enure a little early, but hey, he looks like he's going to go down. I want him dead. Unfortunately, he gets away from me. So you know what? I decide I can't kill him. I'm just going to force push him off the edge right there, which is a good tactic. And then from there, this guy's got a shield on him. I see someone without a shield. Looks like a sorcerer. I'm going to go ahead and lay into him. It looks like a second teammates on him. Look at my range, saber throw. Once I get within 10 meters, I'm going to dispatch. Okay, so recognizing the range is important. Now from here, I'm starting to get focus fired. Bam, I pop saber ward, pretty much preventing all attacks from hitting me. That team is smart. They get off me. I AoE taunt. I leap up here to get this guy off one of my teammates. But then from there, I'm going to leap back in and try and support him the best I can. When it comes to using all, be careful with all. This is a situation where all went horribly wrong. So I end up saber throwing, I end up leaping. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do an all. Yeah, I got 4 people. I'm going to guardian leap away, thinking that I'm pretty clever. Watch my health here. When you all that many people, they're going to have you targeted because you're out in the open. My health disappears so quick here. Before I can even type in left, I'm dead. So be very careful with all. Alright. This is a good time to use all though. This is actually a good example. As soon as they res, you force sleep up, all them up top there. I love doing that. It buys you a lot of time so that way you can get the bomb planted and or get off. This force push worked out a little better than I thought. This is a fun push. I hit him. Watch what happens when I push him. Push, explode. I got him off the edge. I still love doing that. That video still makes me happy. Okay, speaking of force push, here's another good example of force push. Enemy ball carrier is getting close. I want to lay into this guy so he doesn't get the pass off. He gets away from me nicely. A teammate force pushes the ball carrier off. Very good. However, I see this guy over here. I don't want him getting the pass. I notice a second guy down below, so I'm going to attack as I'm running through here. Watch this. He goes to pass, force push. Pushes him away. He doesn't get the ball. My teammate gets the ball because he was in the little blue circle. Alright, so force push is very useful. And last clip here, I'm the hut ball carrier, I'm in tank form, I got some outside heals coming in, I'm getting seriously focus fired, blowing cooldowns just to stay alive. From here I'm going to jump into the acid and leap right out of it with this enemy I have targeted. I run across the fire because I have my trinket up, so my resolute's up. So from there I go to force push him. I wanted to force push and leap to him, didn't quite work out like I wanted. So at this point I have no resolute up. I am not going across this fire. I got plenty of health. I'm just going to patiently wait here. As soon as someone reses, I should be able to leap to him or somebody gets across the edge, and look at that. Somebody just resed. Click target him because trying to tab target is too difficult. As soon as his fire's down, no more line of sight, I'm going to leap to him, get unremitting, and there it is, leap ahead. From there, now I blew my enure, my med pack, I all him real quick to buy a little time, and I'll be able to walk it in. Alright, so thank you guys for watching. Hope you got some good stuff out of this. I will see you next time.